Martin Scorsese's Silence, according to Scorsese, will come out this year in November or December if the studio wants to go that way, which I can't imagine they won't. Will they look at it and say, Silence will make a lot more money in March?
Oh, God.
Well, that's good news. I mean,
I thought that was coming out this year, though. I mean, I thought that was a foregone conclusion. I mean,
well, it's been a little iffy recently because it's not going to hit any of the. It's not going to be ready in time for any of the festival.
Okay.
Runs. So it's just like Wolf of Wall Street and Hugo before that. There's this period of is it really going to come out? Because we really haven't seen anything from it. There's that period of shakiness before a Scorsese movie because it might not be ready.
It also speaks to his editing process. I mean, he spends so long editing every movie that
right.
It's ready when it's ready. But he says it's ready. He's going. He said he's going in August. Well, it is August to score it, and that's the last step.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just following the same trajectory as the previous movies, at least the last few Scorsese's. So I feel confident it'll come out.
So is this I mean, I say this because I'm not as on top of when movies are coming out or what movies are out there that might be Oscar caliber, but the doldrums of summer for big movie fans usually leads to a slate of quality movies we can look forward to. So Silence being one, what are the others that might be Oscar contenders from this year?
Well, okay, I was having this conversation with my mom earlier. You have two movies coming out at the beginning of September that I think are Oscar contenders. Obviously, Eastwood's Sully, which comes out the first week of September. And then also there's the Michael Fassbender movie, The Light Between Oceans, which I'm really surprised is getting the Labor Day weekend release because that's I always thought the kiss of death. And this was at the time it was made a high-profile film. It's based on a bestseller. But these are two. You have a lot of movies coming out this year in the fall. I mean, you have the Jack Reacher sequel. These aren't Oscar contenders, but you have Jack Reacher. You have Inferno. You have The Girl on the Train, which could be an Oscar contender as far as actress is concerned. Emily Blunt. So those are some.
Well, I mean, let me talk about some others. I mean, there's been two movies that are holdovers from the Sundance that are highly anticipated, which are Manchester by the Sea, the new Kenneth Lonergan with Casey Affleck, and also The Birth of a Nation.
That's the big one.
I think Birth of a Nation is actually going to take a back seat to some other movies. I think a big one is going to be Denzel Washington's film of August Wilson's Fences. I think that's going to overtake, the black vote, I guess, in
you think that will overtake The Birth of a Nation, you think?
I do, actually.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just because, remember, this was that Murphy was going to do this, if I'm not mistaken. Eddie Murphy was attached to on Fences at one time.
Yeah, I think that Fences could be the acting category darling, and Birth of a Nation could be the Best Picture darling. That's what I think.
It could be, and also in that realm too, we have the new Jeff Nichols movie, Loving.
Yes. Yeah, that's a big one. I mean,
so with Joel Edgerton and Ruth Negga. So that's going to be a big thing. Of course, Ang Lee's movie, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, is going to be something to look forward to, and I think that's those are the biggies. There could be and also Damien Chazelle's La La Land.
Yeah, I mean you gotta. throw that in there, but there might have been a movie that opened this weekend that might be a player. I don't know, though. I watched it last night, and that would be James Seamus' Indignation. I don't know.
Indignation.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I watched it last
It's probably
night.
a little too smart.
It's too smart. We can't rule out Logan Lerman for a Best Actor, though. We can't rule that out right now.
God, I never thought that those words would be spoken.
I really don't.
No.
I don't.
I mean, let's be honest.
I don't have much love for him, but he does look well cast in this.
Wallflower is what I'm using as the. We do have that, but then of course we have Percy Jackson, which that would disqualify anybody. Those movies. But I
words
can't
you
rule
never
that
hear. I would not rule out Charles Nelson Riley for a Best Actor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But there is another movie though. We're not taking into account the big movie, and that's American Pastoral. We can't rule that movie out.
Is that Ewan McGregor's movie? That looks good.
Yes.
Oh, that looks good.
That is the big Philip Roth prize right there. That's
wow,
really
2 Philip Roth adaptations in 1 year.
Yeah,
That's
you can't rule those out. But you can't rule out American Pastoral. That is the big. That is, of all the best films that we're talking about, that could be best picture material. That towers over even Silence, for that matter, because that is
probably
my
nine. That's probably my
Ewan McGregor's a big.
No, but not Ewan McGregor. Just the material. I'm just talking about material-wise, just subject matter.
Yeah, material though. That doesn't matter.
I realize when we get to that. But that is a movie that we really got to pay attention to. Did he do it justice? It could. You don't know. That is the big question mark.
Well, the big problem is that he's a debut filmmaker. So he's never made a movie before. So
that's true. But he's never made. So we have to take. It could be wonderful. It could be god awful. There's that always. Of course, it always goes towards the god awful part. But that's a big. That's been something they've been trying to make since it came out. The book came out 20 years ago. So this is an enormous undertaking. I don't care who does
it. As long as nobody frame fucks it before it comes out.
Yeah,
so lovingly said.
That.
Also, we forgot about The Founder, which I think looks fantastic. I know.
But they pushed that back though. That was supposed to come out this weekend, and they pushed that back.
Yeah, but it's back further back in award season. It's still this year. So they just they didn't want to put it out in October.
Yeah, no, I don't blame them for not wanting to release it right now.
To me, that's a positive that they pushed it back, because they have confidence in it as an awards player.